Hey guys, welcome back to OverTakes. This is Kel.
And this is Misfit.
And we are here with our pick show. I was going to say Friday pick show, but today we're here on Thursday.
Yeah.
Because
well,
that's when our games are starting. So if you're joining us on YouTube, please hit a like. It really helps us out. Gets us some more, just gets us into the algorithms and whatnot. Subscribe, all that good stuff. We really appreciate it. Anybody that does that. Anybody that's listening on their podcatcher of choice, please leave a review. Any of that good stuff. Anything that will bring more attention to what we're doing. If you want to tweet about us, even better. Thank you guys so much for all you do and listening, and keep coming back. So let's dive into...
Especially you guys, just cut in, especially you guys that are into what we're doing on this show with the picks and the odds and all that stuff.
Yes.
We got some news that's been coming up with that. And Kel, why don't you lead into that?
Yeah, so we just got some news that dropped a couple hours ago. We're recording this on Wednesday evening, and we found out earlier in the day that esports betting has now been legalized in Nevada.
Yes, that is freaking huge, guys. All you guys in America. When they legalize something in Nevada, that means it's legit. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they kind of were testing the waters with CSGO.
Yeah.
But now they've legalized, because there's nothing to bet on in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. They're literally, this is not a joke, they're betting on ping pong from Belarus.
Yeah.
Like, it's the hottest sport right now. Betting sport is ping pong and soccer from Belarus, because they're apparently unaffected by what's going on. Somehow. Whatever your conspiracy theory is, you have at it. I don't care. I care about what's going on in my realm.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, like they are. That is literally all there is. And then there's esports. And in other countries, esports betting has been exploding. Ever since this dropped, I've been looking in comments everywhere, just like, this is just now legal for you guys? Like, I've been betting on this stuff for weeks and months and all these other things, and it's just like,
some places they've probably been betting on CSGO and LOL and StarCraft for years.
Right.
I mean, even right now, as we speak, like on the sites that we normally use, StarCraft 2 is one of the top bet on things. Mm-hmm. I mean, if that throws, you know, any kind of flyer as to, because we use one of the European sites, buff.bet, because they have American odds on there, but you can't be in America and bet on them. There's probably ways around that, but I'm not going to get into that. That's not my bag.
But by it being legalized in Nevada opens up the door for so much more stuff, and just it's just huge. It's going to be
look for more content from us on that once we start getting solid lines and stuff like that from Vegas.
Exactly.
Or Nevada. The Nevada Gaming Commission obviously controls I lived out there for 10 years, so I kind of know some of the not a lot of the inner workings. I wasn't like a wise guy or anything like that, but the Nevada Gaming Commission, they control a lot of they control all the gambling, but where you get your football lines, your basketball lines, it's generally from the Nevada Gaming Commission. Mm-hmm. And they have a lot of regulations and stuff that prevent a lot of the things that in America, for something like esports, that would make it kind of seedy.
Yeah.
They do things like, for instance, college sports. That's a contention for cheating. They have guys out there, when someone does a weird bet, like say on Memphis State in basketball, they throw like an exorbitant amount of money. They investigate it to see why they're putting this much money on Memphis State playing Duke on a Tuesday. That means nothing.
Yeah.
They do stuff like that. So it's a legitimization.
They don't play with that shit.
Yeah.
Like they look into any kind of fishiness, that kind of stuff. Like, so by them being involved, like, it is legitimizing this. And like we said, like, there's not a lot of things for people to bet on, and this is honestly, I think this is bigger news for the league than people are giving it credit for, because now you're going to get people that are going to be like, they have zero clue what is happening in this league, but they're being like, I put money on it. I'm just looking for something.
And
because there is literally nothing right now. Because right now they would normally be betting on NBA playoffs, hockey playoffs, but none of that is happening.
Futures in baseball, literally the biggest thing on the board, other than ping pong, is the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Where you're banking.
When you're betting on, I feel like you're a bigger degenerate when you're betting on the draft than you would be by betting on esports.
Yeah, ping pong's up.
And ping pong, yeah.
You're betting on who the Detroit Lions are going to pick in the third round.
Yeah,
that's fucked up, dude.
Like, how many are you're betting on, like, when or what team is going to trade when? Like, it's just it's too much.
But and for you guys that are new to us and maybe new to esports, you're looking up some esports betting stuff. Overwatch League, and I would say MOBAs, if you're a team sports betting guy, this is where you need to go. This is where you're going to be able to figure stuff out better. CSGO, maybe. Call of Duty, maybe. But MOBAs and Overwatch League, they play like regular sports.
Yeah.
To an extent. You have, set teams, set objectives. There's, movement. It's a lot of stuff to pick up, which there are some sites you guys need to check out if you're new.
Yes.
If you want to learn about Overwatch League or Overwatch in general to get your grasp, we can tell you about the teams, all that kind of stuff about Overwatch League. But if you want to learn the sport before you dive in, there are some sites that you need to check out on YouTube. Your Overwatch.
We'll throw the links to these in the description.
Your Overwatch, HitScan, Stylosa to an extent. These guys know Overwatch, the game. They can tell you, they do a lot of coaching stuff. They tell you how guys should position, what the best heroes are to play, that kind of stuff, the technical stuff that you're going to want to know before you start betting on something. So they're going to be down in the description below. Check them out. That way you can learn the ins and outs of Overwatch before you dive into the Overwatch League.
Exactly.
For you guys that are returned, it's time to start diving in.
Yes.
All right. So this week we got a weird schedule. I'm not even going to lie. We have hero pools, and we have some teams with 2 days or 3 days to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Kel.
We got 7 games in total. I think we can just do a quick hit on each one, and then we'll go back through and just give you our locks of the week.
Yeah, and then we'll do our lightning round quick pick thing, straight up who we like.
Yes.
All right, so we'll hit the Thursday, Friday matches first, and then we'll do the weekend matches. All right, so let's go with Thursday. First match we have Atlanta versus Washington. Kind of a mismatch.
Yeah, Atlanta heavy favorites in this game.
And we're getting some weird bets, guys, right now. So if you're in Europe and you actually can bet on the Overwatch League, there are people laying heavy money because there's nothing else to bet on. And some of the favorite lines are horrible. And they're jumping, we could record this now, and it could totally shift by the time this goes up live.
Absolutely.
Which it did in the hour or two from when I looked at it before we started recording.
Yeah.
Atlanta is now minus 909 to beat the Washington Justice, who's plus 46. I wouldn't bet this one.
No.
Atlanta, especially with the way the hero pool is working, is just got way too much covered in this. I would go with Atlanta, but the line is terrible.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to bet 1,000 to win 100, essentially.
Yeah, I would not bet it. Atlanta is way too heavily favored. And I do think they are probably going to win, but I wouldn't bother betting on them because you're not going to win anything by doing that.
And Washington
and I don't
has
think
no chance.
Washington has. Yeah, I agree. I don't think they have any shot of winning.
This is this is one of those, especially from their performance last week, this is one of those games where the Washington-Atlanta match is going to be like, the halftime is going to be longer than the match.
Yeah.
It's just going to be, unless Atlanta's just styling and fucking around. Mm-hmm. And even then, it's still going to be 45 minutes at the most.
Yeah.
But the good match basically out of the 4 matches on Thursday and Friday, the best match is going to be the Gladiators versus the Valiant.
Yes.
Or, Return to the Battle of L.A.
And this actually has a pretty good line either way.
Yeah.
I
kind of like the Gladiators a lot, minus 217. The Valiant's plus 156. I like the Gladiators in this one. They've been showing me some stuff lately. Oj has been playing really good.
Even with their loss to San Francisco this past weekend, like we said in the preview or the recap over the weekend, I still feel like they played really well. San Francisco Shock just played better.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Shock have the potential to be one of the best teams in the league. So
and
when they're on there,
yeah, when they're on, they're the best.
Yeah, and they were on.
Yeah.
In that game. So I do think that the Gladiators should be favored, and that's who I would go with. But it is intriguing to take maybe a flyer on the Valiant in this game,
because the Valiant are pretty good.
Yeah,
the Valiant are anyone to be, to kind of underestimate. In my opinion, this is a tough game. I like the Gladiators. I just like the way they play. I think Oj and Space are like developing into a really, really good tank line, and they already have a really good support line. Mm-hmm. And if Birdring continues to just play consistently, I think they're gonna shake some things up. I think they're gonna be better than I estimated. And the biggest thing for me was Birdring, and he's been looking pretty good on DPS. He's been pulling out stuff. He pulls out the Tracer every once in a while. I mean, he obviously when he was with London, he didn't get a chance to show that off because, well, Profit. Drink now if you're playing the drinking game. I said Profit. So.
You did. Hey, it's the first time we said Profit in a while.
I haven't said Profit in a week. So maybe you got to drink a full drink. Everyone playing at home.
Yeah, you might need to.
I take donations of Profit jerseys too. If anyone's out there. The London one. The Seoul one, not yet.
Fair.
No, I'm lying. I want the Seoul one. If you can get me an old school, if someone's out there, I want the old school. We're calling it old school now, I guess.
But with Profit on it.
Yes, I want the big line, the big tiger head with Profit on it.
That would be dope. All right, so
his picture on the back eating pizza, not his number.
Fair. So yeah, this is a pretty solid. Solid game. I would go with Gladiators, but flyer on the Valiant's not a bad pick.
Our week would not be complete without Clown Fiestas.
Yes.
And we have two of them back to back.
Potentially. I think it's just because you're just saying that because it's your team. Because Paris is a good team.
But Eggsy is not in that picture.
Not being out, not being there does change it. It definitely makes Paris a worse team.
But it doesn't make my team any better.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
That being said, I'm going to bet on my team because I'm a Warren. Yep.
Fair.
I don't know. It's just I have this anti-Paris bias. I don't know what my deal.
You really do.
I do, and it's like this. It's like worse than Houston. Because I'm just like nonchalant about it. I don't even say like any kind of trash against Paris. I'm just like, yeah, I'm picking against them. Fuck that.
Yeah. Paris is they're pretty heavily favored in this. They're negative 250 right now. Florida positive 177. So, I mean, I can't blame you for wanting to take a flyer on Florida.
A normal human should bet Paris in this if you're betting.
Yeah, I personally would go with Paris. So the next game is where the Clown Fiesta could really get fun. Or
because they have a
fun.
short turnaround on the
Yeah.
hero pool. That being said, I am a fan, but I'm taking Toronto on this because Boston is just trash.
Yeah, especially because they just lost another player this week in Swimmer.
Yeah. Gonna go.
I mean, he wasn't really playing that much, but even still, like, they're just dropping like flies. Like, this one wasn't in the horrifying fashion that other players have left, but...
Perv 2.
Yeah.
As he will forever be known.
Yes.
And plus, I don't like... you know, I grew up around New York. I can't pick a Boston team.
Fair.
I can only pick them when they had Stryker.
Yeah, I like Stryker a lot. I like Stryker and I like Krusty, and now they're on San Francisco, so I can't like them.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Thanks, Boston.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah.
If we can call it that at this point.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, I got to go Toronto. Just across the board, they got better players.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother taking a flyer on Boston in this game.
Yeah,
it wouldn't even be worth it.
And honestly, bet-wise, probably the best bet on Friday, probably one of them is Toronto, just because Boston's so bad.
Yeah.
And they haven't acknowledged that at all with the line.
Yeah, they really haven't.
It could change really fast.
I think it's just because they're not that high on Toronto.
Well, because Toronto's playing terrible
pretty
too.
Trash, yeah. But I do think that they're better.
Well, there's
I personally would not touch this game really at all.
There's the dumpster fire that's Toronto, and there's this Springfield tire fire that's Boston.
Exactly.
All right, the next
match. Let's move on to the next one. We got the last match of Friday night with one of the most ridiculous lines we've seen this season so far.
It is the most ridiculous, and the most uncalled for ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not lying here.
Maybe
guys.
like 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe, or like towards the beginning of the season when when Dallas was like hot garbage and like just playing like a fucking.
When we didn't know what anybody was.
Yeah, with like they were a bronze team at this point. But now the Dallas is slowly getting better every week, and I really think that they are not this bad.
No.
Because right now, as of recording at this moment, San Francisco Shock is a favorite of negative 5,000.
Yeah.
Versus Dallas.
that means you have to bet $5,000 to win 100.
Yeah. While Dallas is an underdog at plus 996.
That's unbelievable.
So you win if you put $100 down, you win 1,000.
Yeah. Dallas is worth a flyer in this. Dallas is not that terrible.
Absolutely.
San Francisco better than them?
100% throw money on Dallas right now.
You have short week hero pool.
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco's shaky. Dallas looks pretty good. There's a lot of things going in your favor to bet Dallas. And if you really want to get cheeky with it, I would go into, because most of them you can bet map by map, much like you can bet quarter by quarter.
Mm-hmm.
My dog's a Shock fan, so he's giving me shit.
Like, what are you doing, Dad?
I'm not joking.
It's my team. Oh, I know.
He will watch the Shock. And he's also tired. But Dallas, here's a good bet for you guys out there. And this is ridiculous. This is more ridiculous than the full line. Mm-hmm. So Dallas is plus 1039. This is map advantage. San Francisco's minus 10,000 to win by a map and a half. So if you think Dallas can take them to 5, which I do, Dallas is plus 1039. So you bet 100, you win $1,039. You have, like, literally, if you bet $100, you win a 10 cents?
Yeah.
You win a dime. Literally win a dime. Bet on San Francisco.
Yeah. Just ridiculous. And honestly, I do think that Dallas has a decent shot of winning this game. I don't think I would not call them a lock, but I think they have a good enough shot that I would absolutely throw a couple bucks on this.
Okay, correct score.
Why not?
Correct score. If you want to get really, this would be a teaser for you betting guys out there. If you think Dallas is going to own them at 3-1 plus 3,048. Here's a better bet though. If you guys are smart, if you think Dallas can take them to 3-2, San Francisco is plus 2303 if Dallas takes them 3-2. Everybody's betting on San Francisco to
sweep.
To sweep. Actually, it's a 3-1. That's the best bet. 3-0 is 1888, which is also a kind of a decent bet for San Francisco. But that 3-2 score for San Francisco, that could happen. There's a lot of sneaky little bets in here, guys.
Mm-hmm.
This match has got so much fun shit to bet on. I would like leave all the other games off the table and just fuck around with this one all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. There is just some ridiculous lines in this.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. Literally, they think San Francisco is going to win. The best one's 3-1, which if you trying to predict the correct score is actually in your favor if you're a San Francisco fan.
Mm-hmm.
3-0, 3-1 is not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
And they're good lines. It's just the overall straight up line is so fucked.
Yeah.
Because someone had to have dumped like gobs of money on this. Like, the European people are able to do this, so they see champions, they see San Francisco, and they see Dallas as a bottom feeder. They're just dumping all their money into San Francisco.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even... That was like a 5 to 6... Well, actually, I would go with like a $5,000 to $10,000 bet to make a line that bad.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, so...
But out of that fun match, we have the Chinese matches, which are the most insane thing. Guys, if you're new, the Chinese teams... outside of Shanghai are crazy to try and bet.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there.
It's such a toss-up. Every single game, every single week, every single map is just like...
What the fuck is going on?
Like, who knows what's going to happen. It's really tough to bet on any of these games. Really, the only one is any Shanghai game. But even that is kind of iffy. Because most, especially now, they're starting to pull onto it and pick up on it. There's just not a lot of good lines in favor of Shanghai right now.
The only they have minus 323, which is not terrible against Hangzhou, and I think they're miles above Hangzhou. Mm-hmm. Especially since without the hit scan that we have. Normally, in with McCree and Widowmaker being out, Shanghai can run Pharah in that last match of the weekend. I love Shanghai at minus 323 in that.
Yeah,
Hangzhou's my Eastern Paris. I just nonchalantly pick against them every week.
Yeah, I that one I am with you. Because I have zero faith in that team.
Yeah. Especially against Shanghai.
And anytime I do, they ruin it. So
fuck you in holes you don't want to get fucked in.
Yeah.
Especially as we're talking right now, like in your wallet. There are teams to like... You can take flyers on. Like, Chengdu is you're always going to get a good positive odd number. Like, if you win, you're always going to get on a plus. You don't have to you don't have a negative, like a minus 200 or anything. You're always on the plus side. So you're always making money if they win. Like, more money than you put down.
Mm-hmm.
Change is worth a flyer once in a while. Because if you get a good hero pool, these guys aren't quite on it yet.
Yeah.
The hero pool thing. But, insiders, like guys that watch the league a lot, like we watch the league a lot, some of the other podcasters watch the league a lot, listen to them talk about, the way the hero pool's rolling. And, there are times that Chengdu is a good bet. There are times like last week when you would think they were a bad bet, but they did whatever they did without wrecking ball. But yeah, the weekend matches are kind of meh. We only have we don't have odds for the Sunday matches. We just have them odds for the Saturday matches right now.
They're not showing up yet. Yeah.
But okay, so we're getting towards the time. We're at the time. All right, Kel.
All right, here is my '90s kids Dunkaroos slam dunk of the week. I'm going Atlanta.
You're late.
If you're picking a team, just straight up win.
Yeah,
Atlanta's your lock. I think they are going to absolutely demolish Washington.
Oh, they're going to tear them apart.
Yeah.
All right.
Who you got?
My crunch time in the groove pick of the week, sponsored by nobody. Hopefully
soon by Liquid Death.
Yeah. Possibly by Liquid Death at some point. Guys, get on that. I'm going with a favorite, which I normally don't do in these. I'm going with the Defiant minus 213. I think that's a fantastic bet. As bad as the Defiant are, they're
Boston is worse.
They're miles. Like I said, they're a dumpster fire, but Boston is the Springfield tire fire.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
They're the towering inferno, and they're just crumbling as we speak. And I love Toronto in this. As much as I like some of the weird bets with Dallas, if I had a game to bet, I want a favorite. Minus 213 Toronto. They're just miles better than Boston.
All right.
It might go to map 5, but they're going to win.
Sure. All right. Let's run down these picks.
What are we going to call this? Guys, we need some help with this. What are we calling this? Call it the rundown,
I don't hate that.
I
think we can come up with something better, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment down below. We need to call our lightning round. It's not really a lightning round. We're not playing a game show. But all right.
Right.
Anyway, here go all the picks. All right. Starting off at
Atlanta, Washington.
Yeah, I was like, what time is it? Fucking European time. 1900 hours. I'm trying to do the damn math. At 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we have the Atlanta Reign taking on the Washington Justice. I got Atlanta. You got Atlanta.
I also have Atlanta.
Everybody's got Atlanta.
My lock of the week. The next at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we have the Gladiators and the Valiant. I'm going the Gladiators.
I love the Gladiators in this one, straight up and with the line.
Yeah, same.
Both.
All right, and then Friday we have at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we got Florida Mayhem and the Paris Eternal.
Well, I'm not gonna. I gotta go Florida. I have faith. I have blind faith, like an idiot walking into a grocery store without any protective crap on right now.
Fair. I mean, I'm a Browns fan, so I understand.
Oh no, I was going with current events.
Yeah,
you guys changed your uniform back to normal again.
We did, thank God. And
you're not like
I'm going with Paris in this game for sure.
Yeah, that's a smart bet.
But as far as that goes, yeah, I don't know why it exploded the way it did, but that trade was why would we do that?
Wait, what? I missed something.
Oh, did you not see the fake trade that got blown up by like a bunch of people because some asshole on like New York radio was like, I have good sources from the Vikings that the Browns are trying to trade Odell Beckham Jr. to the Vikings for a 2nd round pick this year and a 5th round pick next year. And it's like, abso-fucking-lutely not. Like, that is the dumb... No. In no... Like, we are not being run by Bill O'Brien.
Yeah. No, because he would have traded the Vikings. He was like, do you still got Adrian Peterson's broken leg there somewhere?
Right.
Oh, they would have traded... Dalvin Cook, he got another knee injury. Sign us up.
Yeah. Good Lord.
All right, let's move on to Saturday. Oh, no, the final match on Sunday. Yeah. My pick of the week, I got Toronto versus Boston.
Yes. Then the next one on Friday, I'm going Toronto in that game as well. And then the next one on Friday, we've got Dallas and San Francisco.
I'm going San Francisco to win.
Yeah.
In a squeaker.
Okay, I like that. I would go San Francisco to win, but I would throw a dangerous amount of money on Dallas taking it to 5.
On any of those prop bets that we were talking about, too.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Like,
I even would probably throw some money on Dallas winning outright.
Yeah.
Just because it's
like
so
winning
ridiculous.
The lottery.
Yeah.
But it's better odds.
Yeah. I'm with you. Then moving on to Saturday, early morning games. At least early morning for East Coast. We've got
3 a.m.
Chengdu and 4 a.m. Chengdu and Guangzhou. I'm gonna go Chengdu in this game. They've got ball back, so the Yoda Chad can do his thing.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm gonna fuck this up for everybody, and I'm gonna go Chengdu because I always get burned with Guangzhou now. I'm going Chengdu because, yeah, the ball and Guangzhou's dumb. They play into the trap every single fucking time. Because they think they can play ball Farah. And Chengdu's like, you can't play it like us, little sister.
Yes, exactly. Then next game we've got Shanghai, Hangzhou. I'm going Shanghai.
Yeah, I'm going Shanghai in this one too.
Then the next day, Sunday, we've got Guangzhou, Hangzhou. Charge versus Spark.
The toss-up match every week.
Yes.
I'm going pink team this week. Fuck it.
Okay, I'm going to go Charge.
Every week I pick the wrong side, so I'm just going to... All right, fair. I'll take the Spark. Fuck it.
All right. And then last game of the week, we've got the Hunters and the Dragons. Dragons all the way.
Yeah, I'm going Dragons. Dragons learned a lot the first time they played Chengdu.
Agreed.
They kind of figured out the puzzle, which isn't that hard of a puzzle.
No, it's really not.
Don't play into their trap. Just do what you do and murder them.
Yeah, force them to.
That being said, they could kind of play into it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Especially,
I think Shanghai is one of the few that can actually hang with them.
Yeah.
On it.
But even then, they still got beat.
Yeah, and yeah, like they can only do it in certain spots.
Yeah.
But otherwise, they have to.
Yeah, like when they start running wonky shit, like on fucking Nepal or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they'll run fucking Farah and whatever on Sanctum or something like that, and you're like, what is... Never mind. Why am I asking what Chengdu's doing? They're doing something. Someone's going to try and mirror it and get fucked. And
exactly.
They always do.
For sure.
They're running fucking Ash and Farah and fucking Baptiste and... if they couldn't run a tank, you know, they just run in Ball and Roadhog or whatever. Just fucking going gold level. I think that throws everybody off because they do like weird strats from lower levels that work for them. Anyway, all right, that's the lightning round, gauntlet, rundown, whatever you want to call it. So there we are, guys. That's our picks and our predictions for the week, I guess. Normally it's the weekend. We'll see how this plays out with these things, whether we're going to get it next week. They're going week to week, the schedule, who can play, and all that kind of stuff. I think they're opening it up. We talked about this a little bit on the previous show. Opening up a little bit for just to see how it's going to work, because they're probably going to have to run a lot of matches at some point to catch up, because now you have teams like New York that can't play. There's a lot of stuff. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks a lot for joining us. Everybody on YouTube. I just got mauled by my dog. Pardon me. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Everybody on YouTube, thank you very much for all the likes, subscribes, all the comments and all that kind of stuff. Keep it up. Let's keep the conversation going. We'll talk about this stuff all week long. I'll be on social media. Kel will be on social media. We'll be talking about stuff. Check us out on Discord. And everybody, thank you very much, and we will talk to you on the next one.
Catch you guys in the next one. Later.